All right, welcome to Alumni Field in Kingswood football. Mike Dene and Charlie Hossack bringing you Kingswood Night football on this beautiful, crisp Friday night under the lights on Alumni Field.
We have the super moon looking over Alumni Field.
I was going to say, look at the moon. It's beautiful tonight.
Yeah, nice full moon. And what they said, just scientifically, they're saying it appears 14% bigger because of the positioning it is as close as it is to the Earth. Pretty exciting, huh?
People didn't think they would learn anything tonight, but boy, they're learning something with you. So, to say this is a big game for the Knights would be an understatement. The Knights are currently 2-4. They're playing the Manchester West Blue Knights, who are 4-2. Having a very good season for Manchester West right now. And the Kingswood Knights have been struggling with some injuries. And really that's going to be the story of the game, is that can they stay healthy through this game?
That's right. Yeah, so let's kind of highlight a few players. So number 2, Tyrese Ryder. He's banged up a little bit, but he's out there ready to play tonight. Number 11, Serafin Agramonte. He is also banged up a little bit, but he is ready to go. Alex Dria, our trainer, has got these guys in the best shape they can be in. And really, the people who need to focus on are not only Tyrese and Serafin, but of course Garrett Burke, right, are the quarterback. So those three are really going to lead this team from an offensive perspective, and then Tyrese and Serafin defensively are incredible players.
Well, and we've seen the Knights have, safe to say, dominated when Tyrese and Serafin have been healthy, and they have really struggled when they haven't been.
Yes. Yeah.
The games that they haven't played, they haven't done very well, and it's almost like two different teams. And so they're going to try and gut it out. Them staying healthy through the game, staying in the game, is a huge factor. And if that happens, the Knights have a very good chance of winning tonight and keeping their playoff hopes alive.
Yes.
If they seem they can't play through it, the Knights might be in a little bit of trouble.
Definitely. And watching West warm up, while West, based on warm-ups, enjoys throwing the football. Based on their previous games, they also like putting the ball in the air. So the Knights, I know, are defensively prepared for that. And you know what? Offensively for the Knights, we need to keep rolling with what we're doing. We've been running the ball, continue to run. We got a great offensive line, and we're getting an average of 4 yards per carry, which is incredible.
That's great. Knights. No, that is great. And so it looks like the Knights won the toss, and they're electing to kick off to the Blue Knights. So we got the Green Knights and the Blue Knights tonight. I think we're going to call them West. We're going to go with West.
Yeah, that's more appropriate. We're calling them West.
We're going to go Knights and West.
Yeah.
So number 21 for the Knights, getting ready for the kickoff.
Here it goes on the ground, little squib kick. Oh, yes.
Gets by West, and he does fall on it all the way back on their own 12-yard line. So great start for the Knights right now, pushing West back, to get used to this, pushing West back all the way to their 12-yard line. That's where they're going to start.
That's great. Great kickoff, and it was good. They kept it right on the ground, and then ball squibbed down there and got past the deep guy. And West player being very smart, you just fall on that, because bad things happen when you try to pick up the ball deep in your own territory.
So we'll see how West comes out. You mentioned that they like to throw the ball. They were throwing the ball a lot during warm-ups. And see how the Knights set up defensively. West comes with one receiver. They're going to run the ball on the first play of the game, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards off the right tackle. Good solid run for West.
Put a guy in motion. They had a guy split out to the left.
Give the ball to number 6.
You notice here that we forgot to mention that it's going from our left to right, the offense, the West offense. I guess we don't have to do that now, though. This is on TV.
This is on TV. We're not on radio
anymore. We're not on the
right?
radio, yeah.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 5. The clock operator is behind us once again. All right, so West switch up on their right hash mark. They went one receiver way out to the left and one tailback. And this time they're going to throw the ball out to the right. He gets around the first defender, and it looks like he's going to squeeze up for a first down for West. The Knights were able to shut him down after he got to the first down, but he does get a first down.
You already mentioned him, and he's been waiting for this, but our clock operator is none other than Jared Burke. who's on the 1996 Kingswood.
Our camera
operator, yeah.
The clock operator downstairs.
The clock operator's named Jim, whatever. But 1996 champion doing the clock tonight. Probably knows a little something about football, which is great. And it's your nephew, correct? It's your nephew that, Garrett's the quarterback. Yeah.
Right, so
actually, he wanted to say something. I'm sorry. So, go ahead. I got you.
It is, yeah. And 44 is also in there.
All right, great. So you got your nephews out there.
All right, so 1st and 10 for West. This time they're going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball off the left tackle. He's able to pick up about 5 more yards. Good shoestring tackle there by number 7. Number 4, rather. They'll work on the numbers.
Is Tyrese Ryder.
To the 30-yard line.
I thought number 2 was Tyrese
Number 5,
Ryder.
excuse me. Number 4 is Porter.
Yes, Gary Porter. Thank you.
Sorry about that. I got to get back into the groove here. I'm calling Jared our clock operator.
Well, right now you're doing better than the clock operator because they have 2nd and 10. All right, so it's gonna looks like it's gonna be a 2nd and 5, maybe 2nd and 6, a long 5. From West 30, this time they split 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left, and they're going to run the ball and through that. So they went 4 receivers wide, and they still tried to run the ball up the middle. Impressive. And the tackle was made by number 52. And that was Rylan Bordeaux. Heck of a play. Bordeaux was just right there to meet the running back. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and a long 5 yards. Big play here for the Knights. Get the ball back early. They're going to get good field position if they can do that.
Same formation, Mike.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're going to try and throw out of this. So watch that inside slant from this position. Oh, it's just a quick out to the receiver. He breaks the first tackle. He's trying to get out to the outside. He is stopped.
He's short.
Yeah, short, about a yard short of the first down.
West is going to have to make some decisions early in the game.
West is calling. West is saying they got it, but it's not even.
They don't have it. They're still 4th and 1.
34-yard line.
See what West does here.
They'll have a 1st and 1 coming up.
See how much confidence they have in the running game.
Yeah, we'll see.
So that's 2 passes that they've gone out laterally, completely laterally. Yeah. Long throws.
That's a tough throw for the quarterback.
The first one was about a 35-yard throw that he made across the field.
All right, looks like West is going to go for it. Maybe they're going to try to draw them offside. Maybe they're going to do a quick kick. We'll see.
All right, let's see what they do here. They're going to put one receiver on the right side, the short side, and quarterback's in shotgun. Oh, they get some movement. No flag, though. And
he didn't get it.
He definitely didn't get it.
He did not get it.
I'm not sure how there couldn't have been a flag on that play. There was a lot of movement there.
A lot of
great
movement.
Stop for the Knights. They're going to get the ball back in great field position.
I've not seen the ball carrier, but
interesting that there wasn't a penalty call. It benefits clearly the Knights because it looked like the Knights jumped.
And the Kingswood Knights will take over with a 1st and 10 from the Blue Knights 35-yard line.
So great field position.
Yeah,
35-yard line. The Knights are going to take over.
All right, so it's currently 8 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the first quarter. The Knights are going to have their first opportunity on the offensive side of the ball. Current score is 0-0.
If the Knights primarily they have a running game. They don't throw the ball very often. So when you have that running game, you want to get up early.
Oh, sure.
And this is a good opportunity for the Knights to do that.
Great, I see
come out.
Seraphin is going out there.
And we got
Tyrese
Ryder
is out there.
Yep, yes. Tyrese Ryder is the single back in the backfield. Burke is under center. And this is going to be a handoff to Tyrese Ryder, who breaks through to the right side and gets into the secondary, well into the secondary. It's about a 30-yard run all the way down to the 5-yard line. Great opening run for Tyrese Ryder.
Number 2, Tyrese
and that's where you see just how important Tyrese is to the Knights offense.
He didn't have a lot of room through that line. He was able to cut
just
through.
Incredible. And then he turned on the Jets, and takes 4 or 5 guys to bring him down.
Have a 1st and goal.
Good start for the Knights, so it's going to be a 1st and goal from West's 6-yard line. Good start. Knights couldn't ask for anything more right now.
No. Well, putting it in the end zone, that's what they got asked for.
Well, up to this point.
Yeah.
All right, they're going to go with 2 receivers, 1 left, 1 right. And Burke's going to hold on to the ball. He's going to, option run. He's going to get down to about the 1-yard line.
Excellent run by Garrett Burke.
Ball's carried by Knights.
That's going to make a second and goal from the 1, but the half-yard line, actually.
Will await the spot. Looks like he's brought down just shy of the goal line.
Maybe a little QB sneak right here. Put it in.
Oh, they have some options. 7 minutes left. Burke under center. He's going to sneak it in like you called it, and it's going to be a Knight touchdown. Great start for the Knights. The confetti goes off for the crowd. It's a whiteout night here at Alumni Field.
Yes, on homecoming weekend. Awesome.
Like I said, you couldn't ask for anything more as far as the start goes for the Knights.
Yeah, I mean, everything worked together. The kickoff, great field position, stops West, on 4th down. Couple of carries, and they're in the end zone.
And I got to tell you, I wasn't very impressed with West's offense on their first series.
Not at all.
All right, here comes the extra point attempt. Snap is down, kick is good.
Excellent.
So with 6:56 remaining in the first quarter, the Knights take a 7-0 lead over Manchester West. Good start for the Knights.
56 seconds left in the first quarter. The Kingswood Knights 7, the Manchester Blue Knights 0.
And you've just kind of planted the seed of doubt in the West coaching staff and their players.
Absolutely.
As they're facing a real team in the Kingswood Knights, and the coaching decision kind of backfired for the West team, going on 4th and short and not making it.
So now the Knights are in front. They can pound the ball.
Yes.
They have to make West now come after them. And we saw their quarterback be able to throw laterally. They didn't seem to get down the field at all.
Yeah. So far they've gone east-west, not north-south.
So here comes the second kickoff of the game for the Knights. .21 with the kick, and again, that's on the ground. Is picked up by West, and he's able to cut through the middle and break a few tackles and get all the way up to the 35-yard line, which is about where they were when they turned the ball over to the Knights on downs in the last time. So the West's second series, they threw the ball a couple times, like we said, laterally. They ran the ball a couple times.
Carries it out to the 36-yard line.
The Knights stood up well against them, and we'll see what happens here on the second drive. All right, West comes out. They're going to have two receivers split out left, two to the right.
Yep.
Knights are struggling getting the right number of guys on the field. West runs the ball and is able to push forward, push the pile for about 6 yards. That was a good, solid run by West.
That was a good run.
He was stopped after about 2 yards, and he was able to push forward another 3 or 4 more yards. A little confusion on the Knights side as far as who's supposed to be in the game.
Jacob Brown has come in 77, and now the Knights got their defensive front and what they want.
So, it looks like a 2nd and long 3 for West. This time they're going to split one receiver out to the right side. And double wings on the inside, right?
Yep, correct.
And so a little misdirection. They get some opening, and West is off to the races here. And he's able to get all the way to about the 38-yard line of the Knights. Good play. They fooled the Knights on that one.
Yeah, they did. They got on with the misdirection, and then nice job by the West receiver blocking downfield.
So that's going to put the ball in Kingswood territory all the way down to the 37-yard line. 5:56 and counting in the first quarter. Knights are up 7-0. So we've seen about 5 or 6 different formations for West so far.
Yeah. And you always talk about pregame, and we haven't even seen what they did pregame.
Right.
Which they went with their full spread.
So they're going to go with this double wing with one receiver out to the right side on the short side. Quarterback in shotgun. Little broken play. Quarterback ends up holding it. It's able to pick up maybe 1, 2 at most. Either quarterback turned the wrong way or the running back went the wrong way.
Yeah, right. Well, you know the quarterback's going to blame the running back. So it looks like actually, what do you get? Maybe 1 yard, half a yard, if that.
Yeah, he didn't lose any.
Yeah. So
that's going to be a second and
call it 2nd and 10, right?
well, I'm going to say 8.5.
All right.
9.5. Our scoreboard operator is not.
That's all right.
Changing it. All right, West comes to the line. They're in shotgun again. This time they split the receiver out to the left side. Knights are giving the receiver some cushion. Oh, ball's on the ground. The West quarterback started running with before he had the ball.
Yes, he did.
So 2 broken plays in a row for West. Puts them in a 3rd and long, right where the Knights want them.
All right, so number 7, the quarterback has gone out. So they brought in a different quarterback. It'll be interesting to see.
I don't know if he's coming out. I think he's just going to get a play.
Okay. So during, just so you know, during warm-ups, a 7 clearly was throwing the ball, but we've also seen 2 throw the ball as well.
Okay.
But he's primarily a receiver.
So it's going to be a 3rd and almost 12. For West, they're going to put 1 receiver out to the right, 1 on the inside, 2 out to the left side. Quarterback is in shotgun. We've had 2 broken plays in a row for West. This time he's going to try and throw the ball. Able to get the ball out to the flat. Receiver makes the first guy miss, and he's able to get down the sideline. It looks like he's going to get into the end zone. So West does score a touchdown on that play. He has to get tackled at the first down marker.
He does, yeah.
There was 2 Kingswood Knights players that had him cornered, and he was able to slip by on the sideline side, which is it's a big no-no.
That is true. And defensively, you're right. Kingswood was positioned correctly. Just got to make the tackle.
So that makes the score 7-6, 4:32 remaining in the first quarter. West is setting up for their extra point. Low snap, kicks down, and it is good. So, again, with 4:32 remaining in the first quarter, we're tied at 7.
By the Blue Knights is good. Our score was
one of the things that
32 seconds left in the first quarter.
We've talked about this before. If you're scouting Kingswood, how do you beat Kingswood? You beat him through the air.
Yeah.
And West knows that. So it was interesting to see. I mean, obviously you can't just come out and throw every play. You got to test the waters with runs. And we had a great pass rush on that. I mean, that was, within, a half a second, another second more, number 7 sacked. So, all right, let's see how the Knights respond. So we got ourselves a tie ball
with their first series. I don't know if West is big enough to stop Tyrese Ryder.
Right, that is true.
And they might, as long as Tyrese stays healthy, they might be able to just. It's not even a matter of working the ball down the field. If he can get up 25, 30-yard chunks.
Yeah.
So West comes to the line to kick the ball. He's going to get the ball. It's going to be all the way down. Uh-oh, that's going to get down there. And he picks it up.
It's in the end zone. Touchback.
So help me out with this.
Yeah, once the ball crosses,
so it's a little different than the NFL.
A little different than the NFL, yeah.
Okay.
Once it crosses into the end zone, the ball, and then it's touchback.
Well, good for that rule because the Knights were in trouble on that play.
Absolutely.
A little indecision on whether to pick up the ball. All right, so here we go. Knights' second possession. They were able to score a touchdown on 3 plays on the first possession, all running plays. 1 from Tyrese Ryder, 2 from Garrett Burke.
With the 1st and 10.
I see a noticeable limp on Serafin Argamonte.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
might be using him more of as a decoy. Knights come in under center. This is going to be Tyrese Ryder that is able to push forward for about 5 yards. Like you had said, it takes about 3 or 4 guys to get him to the ground.
Tyrese Ryder. Takes it out to the 25-yard line.
So as we had said earlier in the broadcast, Tyrese is not 100%, so you certainly want to use him, but you don't want to overuse him.
Has he been playing defense? I haven't seen him on defense.
He did. He played defense first series.
He did.
Yep.
All right, so Knights break huddle. It's going to be about a 2nd and 5. And this is going to be Ryder again. He's able to fall forward to almost the first down. I don't know if they're going to give it to him. Doesn't look like they're going to give it to him.
Looks like it's a little short.
So it's going to be a 3rd and about a half a yard.
By Knights number 2, Tyrese Ryder. He takes it out to the Knights' 29-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 1 for the Knights.
You know, you made a point about not overusing him. They're going to need to find another way to move the ball at least part of the time.
Right. Well, I think they know that way, and that way is Garrett Burke.
And there you call it, Garrett Burke with the sneak to get the first down. Little tush push on that one.
I like it, yeah.
3:37 remaining in the first quarter. The score is tied 7-7. Like Denny and Charlie Hossack bringing you football, Kingswood Night football on Wolfeboro Community Television, WCTV.
But Kingswood will have a 1st and 10.
And I like this, you know, I like the way Kingswood kind of manages the clock. They take their time. There's no sense of urgency or rush. You don't need to right now. Just continue to move the ball downfield.
Well, I think Kingswood feels confident in their ability to score, just not have quick strikes.
Right.
And they don't have that quick strike offense. This is going to be, looks like, oh, Burke throws the ball to Seraphin Agamante. A great
Excellent.
pass
Nice
up
job.
the middle.
Great pass.
Pass is complete. Tonight's number 11.
Well, Seraphin lined up in the tight end position, and that was a little wrinkle we haven't seen.
Seraphin is really limping right now.
Where Kingswood will have a 1st and 10.
We'll have to watch him as the game goes on.
That was probably the best pass play I've seen from the Knights all year long.
Agreed. I mean, at least from our home game.
From our home games. All right, so 1st and 10 all the way to the 49-yard line of West. Knights come in under center. This time it's going to be Tyrese Ryder. He gets stopped, but no. Breaks a couple tackles, breaks another one. Holding the ball to the inside. Looks like he's going to try to break another one, and then he is brought down after about a 15-yard gain. Great run.
He picks up the 1st down and more.
Broke about 4 tackles on that play.
As he's brought down.
Kid can do it all.
Blue Knights 34-yard line.
Be another 1st and 10.
Yeah. A little conversation here. The referees are coming over to the sideline with the football.
Do they use a kicking ball in
To replace the ball.
high school?
Oh, yeah, you have a kicking ball and you have a game ball.
Have a 1st and 10 from the Blue Knights 34-yard line.
There may be some, might be some blood on it. Looks like they gave it to the trainer, Alex Tria.
That would make sense then, yeah.
I'm going to clean the ball.
All right, so 1st and 10 for the Knights. Got here on a couple good runs and a nice pass play. Burke under center, Ryder in the back, and it is going to be Burke holding on to the ball, and he's able to fall forward on the right side for about a 4-yard gain.
Just nice. Just a nice offense, a good flow to it. You're able to pick up 3, 4, 5 yards and keep the clock moving. Keep taking up chunks of real estate. We're going to have a timeout here. A referee timeout.
Okay.
Official timeout. Okay.
Injury, maybe?
Yeah, I think player has to.
Timeout.
Oh, they found where the blood was coming from,
I guess
maybe?
they did. The blood has been discovered. It's got about 1:20 with the clock running in the first quarter. Still 7-7 with the Knights driving.
All right, Burke goes back under center. Ryder in the backfield. And this time, Burke is going to hold on to it and is stopped. That time, West got to him.
Ball is carried by Knights number 8, Garrett Burke.
That's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7.
Brought
No,
down
it'll be a
at the
third
Blue
and-
Knights 30-yard line. It's going to bring up a
About third and six.
down and 6 for Kingswood.
So you're right. Yeah, that time the defensive line had an opportunity to get to him. You're right, though, when you were talking about size. Kingswood's significantly larger than
And we haven't said that very often over
than
the years.
West. No.
All right, so 30 seconds and counting. They will get this play off. If they run it, it's probably going to be the last play of the first quarter. We get some motion, then we get Ryder held on. He has the ball. He breaks his first tackle, breaks his second tackle, is able to fall forward for a pretty easy first
Ball
down.
is carried by Knights number 2, Tyrese Ryder.
They just don't seem to have the size to stop him.
No.
And,
Picks up enough for the first down as he's taken down at
but he is going to come off the field.
27-yard line.
Helmet came off, so he's coming off the field. He'll take this play off, and
Make that
there's
the
no need to run a
22-yard
play
line.
here.
The
Because
clock was stopped.
it stopped just because of the first down. They could just take this play off. Clock should
Get
be
some subs going. Are they going to snap the ball
clock
here?
operator should be moving the clock. Okay.
All right. Oh, they are going to run the ball. It's going to be Burke who's going to hold on to it, and he's able to pick up a good, 5 yards on that play. And that's probably going to take us to the end of the first quarter. So, from Alumni Field, after one quarter of play, it's the Kingswood Knights 7 and Manchester West Knights, Blue Knights 7. We'll be right back with more Kingswood Knights football. All right, welcome back to Kingswood Knights football, the beginning of the second quarter, where Manchester West 7 and Kingswood Knights 7. The Knights are moving the ball. They're all the way down to the Manchester West about 18-yard line with a second and about 5. Knights are looking good offensively.
Yeah, they look excellent.
Burke comes up to center. He's got a receiver split out to the left side. This time he's going to hold the ball himself and maybe picks up one. You can see they're intentionally trying not to overuse Tyrese Ryder.
Correct. Yeah, they have to do that.
Kind of wait till third down plays when they absolutely need him. I don't think Manchester West can stop him.
I agree with you.
For a third down and
There aren't a lot of Division II football players out there that can stop Tyrese Ryder. So it is homecoming, Mike, here at Alumni, which is great. And as you mentioned earlier, it's white out. So the student section is pretty rowdy, but pretty happy.
All right, so it's about 3rd and 5. We've seen him give the ball to Ryder in this situation a couple times. This time he's going to throw the ball, and he is hit hard from the backside. So his blind side came off from the left, came off, and he was getting ready to throw the ball, and he did a good job holding on to the ball.
I was going to say, let's give credit to Garrett Burke right there. He held onto that football, he tucked it under, and he was able to maintain possession for the Knights.
So
that was a big hit.
He lost about 3 yards, so it's going to be a 4th and 7. Knights are obviously going to go for it here. Coach is trying to put the play in there. I guess they're making some decisions on what they're going to do.
And they'll end up, looks like they're going to have to burn a timeout here.
Yeah. So the Knights are not in a hurry for these things. They want to keep this score low.
Yeah.
They don't want to get into a shootout with West.
You don't need a shootout. And, I mean, that's a good timeout. Garrett just got hit pretty hard. Take some time, catch your breath, get in the right play. I think that's a great coaching decision.
So 4th and 7. It's probably a...
I was going to say, you can just give it to Tyrese to run the ball.
Yeah.
So.
And have them just try and kick it out to the outside a little bit, or go against some of their smaller corners.
Yeah. We get some good offensive linemen that could throw some blocks, and all he needs is, we've seen him. Tyrese just needs a little hole, and he can get in there, and he goes 4 or 5 yards, no problem.
All right, referee's calling for the teams to come back. So big play in the second quarter for the Knights right here. 4th and 7. They've had the momentum. It was a big sack for the Blue Knights, for Manchester West Blue Knights. So they're going to go with a single back in the backfield. Burke is under center. He's going to throw the ball, and the ball is incomplete. They went to Serafin Agramonte on the right side, and ball was thrown a little bit low.
Turn the ball over on
Kind of surprised on that call.
Yeah, interesting call, but you know.
To start with a 1st and 10 from their own 19-yard line.
You're right. I mean, it was a big play, but you know what? The West has to take over deep in Kingswood territory, and you know, we'll see what they can do offensively. We certainly, I think offensively are much better than the Blue Knights are showing tonight, West. So we'll see what they bring out here.
All right, West scored a touchdown in their last play. They're taking over from their own 19-yard line. They have a receiver split out to their left side. They're going to put somebody in motion. This time they're going to run the ball up the middle, and it's Tyrese Ryder with the tackle coming from the middle linebacker position.
Ball is carried by Blue Knights number 6.
And so those of you that are obviously going to be watching this at home, watch number 2. Watch Tyrese Ryder. He knows where the football is at all times, and he's going to be involved. If he's not making the tackle, he's going to be involved or near the ball every single play. Kid's just got like a radar for the football. Pretty incredible.
So still was able to pick up maybe about 2 yards on that play, 3 yards. So it's going to make it a 2nd and 7. Same formation. They're going to run the ball again. This time he's hitting the backfield. He's able to break through a couple tackles and pick up maybe 2 yards.
Yeah, he'll probably set up a 3rd and 5.
He was able to fight through what would have been a loss.
3rd and 6.
And still 3rd and 6. We didn't see West put the ball in the air for the first 2 plays. Probably going to put the ball in the air now. Knights got to get after him. They got to get after the quarterback.
4-yard line is going to bring up a 3rd down and 5.
Not sure why the clock has stopped, but our clock operator once again is having a difficult time.
Referee's trying to get the... We're going to be here all night if this happens. All right, so we got some misdirection, and runner's going to get it out to the small guy, got it out to the right side, and was eventually tackled, left side.
Carried by Blue Knights.
Knights had a chance to get him in the backfield.
They did.
And that's a small runner right there. They got to be able to get him.
Quick, but yeah, we should be making those, dropping him up in the backfield.
And the coach is letting them know.
Yes.
The guy on the sideline let him go
having
through.
That conversation.
Who is 21? 21 is our kicker also, and he's not on the program. All right, so it's the 1st and 10 for West, all the way up to the 39-yard line. In shotgun, this time they set up 3 receivers to the right side. They want to throw the ball here. He's dropped back. He's going to go deep, and they go deep. It looks like it's going to be overthrown, almost intercepted. Number 44 almost had it. And 44. I don't think our program's updated, Coach.
No, I don't think so.
It's
unfortunate.
Number 7, Gio Doria.
Yeah, we don't have that.
2nd down and 10 for the Blue Knights from their own 39-yard line.
No 44. Who is it?
Graham.
Oh, that was Graham Burke, number 44.
So now we know the Burke brothers, number 8 and number 44. Yeah.
All right, so that's going to make it a 2nd and 10. A little well covered by the Knights. He's going to try to throw the ball again. They want to get rid of it. And he's able to he's sacked in the backfield. Good coverage downfield by the Knights, though. Real coverage sack, Coach.
Yeah, that was good.
Quarterback number 7, Gio Doria, goes down at the
lost about 4 yards. Going to make it a 3rd and 14.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 14 play for the Blue Knights from their own 35.
Knights are getting good pressure.
We're at just about 8 minutes. Clock is running. Left to go in the first half. It is 7-7. Seeing ourselves a pretty good game this evening.
West comes. They are not going to go with those receivers split out to the right. There's one receiver to the right. Knights are coming. They're coming. And here they come. And they're setting up a screen. And is well done. And he's going to make a 1st down. And then thrown out of bounds.
Pass is complete to Blue Knights number 1, Elias Bray.
The one thing I did not hear from the Knights sideline is everybody should have been yelling screen.
We saw it from up here. I know we got a better vantage point, but the way that they had set it up, the way that the quarterback was backpedaling, just drawing all the defenders to him.
Your lineman let your defenders in. As a defender, when you know that's happening, you need to retreat and get that guy.
So it's going to be a first down for West. They're in Knights territory at the 45. And this time they're going to hand it off inside. Able to pick up about 3 yards. Nice, do a nice job with the tackling.
So you were joking earlier. My only critique of the night is our clock operator, because we are going to be here all night because he's not sure when to start and stop the clock.
3-yard line. Going to bring up a second down and 8 plays.
And that's frustrating.
It is.
Especially as the temperature drops on top of our perch.
And people are probably like, why are you picking on the clock operator? Because he's actually an official. Yeah. It's not just a dad running the clock.
Yeah, we know it's not his first time because he did the last game we did.
Yes.
All right, so here we go. 7:08 remaining in the first. Is about a 2nd and 5 for West. They have 3 receivers out to the right. They're going to hand it inside. Knights are all over that thing, though. Like a loss of 2 yards.
Ball was carried by Blue Knights number 5, Logan Paradise.
Good pressure from the Knights on the inside. They're doing well in that part of their game.
43-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd down and 8 play for the Blue Knights.
All right, so looks like about a 3rd and 8 for the Knights. They're in good position right now.
Going out there, trips right again. I wonder what they're going to do this time. Probably throw the ball because they've had no success running it.
Oh, geez, I thought the Knights were going to step in front of the interception. Looked like he was going to go the other way.
Intended receiver, Blue Knights number 2.
So an incomplete pass for West.
Whiter.
Kind of surprising. He got rid of the ball very fast. Knights have been getting great pressure on him. So sped him up, and
43 yards.
So let's see what they do here. It's
interesting here in the West quarterback because he threw that ball. It was like he threw it to a spot. He didn't throw it to a player. So
looks like West is going to punt the ball here. Must be feeling a little bit better about their defense. Ball's off, and it's not a great punt, and it takes a Kingswood bounce running across it's about the 27-yard line. So really, it's only about a net of 20 yards.
The punt is not returned.
All right, well, the Knights have the ball back.
6:10. Yeah. Oops, 6:10 remaining in the second quarter.
Start with a 1st and 10.
7-7. Good football game here in Wolfeboro on a very crisp evening.
27-yard line.
It does. It feels good. It smells and feels like football. It is, as we talked about earlier, homecoming weekend. So we have a volleyball happening right now in the gym, football out here in Alumni, and then continue tomorrow. We have some girls soccer action at 3 p.m. here at Alumni. So
and then the dance tomorrow night.
The dance tomorrow night. There's lots going on.
All right, so Knights come set up, and a little different look. We get Stacks on the right side, and it's going to be Burke holding the ball. He's going to cut the ball up the middle and out to the right side and pick up about 9 yards.
That's great carry.
He takes the ball out over the Knights 35-yard line to the
definitely taking it easy on Therese Ryder right now.
Yes.
I'm guessing we're going to see it in the second half.
Excellent call. Yep. So we're going to have 2nd and 1 here, and there's no need to overwork Tyrese. There's other talented players on the Knights that are picking up the load.
So 2nd and 1 for the Knights. Good time to throw the ball in this play.
And take a shot. Is that what you would do?
Yep. A little confusion though. I'd like to see the receivers line up in the right spot, and we have to take a timeout.
Yeah, the Knights will take their 2nd timeout.
Coach is not happy.
No.
We have a timeout taken by the Kingswood Knights. It's a great time to go get
a little confusion on where we were supposed to go on that play.
Concession stand before they run out.
And they had a pass play lined up there. They definitely wanted to do something. Coach doesn't get upset like that unless he's got a play in his back pocket that he wanted to try. So again, Jared Burke is our camera operator. Jared, do you know who 21 is? He's not on our program. Okay.
What, I didn't hear it. What is that?
He thinks maybe Ben Johnson.
All right.
And that
Ben
makes sense
Johnson.
because I think Ben was oh, look at that. 21, Ben Johnson right there. He is in the program.
Perfect.
All right, here we go. Somehow we got to a...
Ball is carried by Kingswood Knights.
The clock operator is all over the place. He gave them the first down on that play.
Yes.
On the previous play.
On the previous play, yeah.
But he got the first down on that play. And that was Therese Ryder, who picked up about 11 yards.
46-yard line to the 47.
So that's going to go to about the Knight 46-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Knights. I think the clock operator just doesn't want to run the clock.
he's disappointed that he can't be on the field officiating.
Well, all right. Knights come to the line. We've got two receivers split out to the left side, one to the right side. And it is going to be Burke holding on to the ball again. And he's able to fall forward for about a 2-yard gain.
So now the clock operator has stopped the clock. On a run play, you would continue to have the clock move. There we go. He must have heard me.
Well, I think the on-field officials are getting frustrated with him too because they keep waving their arms to get it going. All right, 2nd and 8. This time Burke was in shotgun that time, direct snap, and he picked up about another 5 yards. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 2. 4-down territory for the Knights right here.
Yeah. And the way they're moving the ball, they're going.
Well, they want a little hurry up too.
I like it.
Burke is in shotgun again. This time he's going to hold on to the ball, and he's going to pick up a first down for the Knights.
Ball is carried again by Kingswood Knights number 8, Garrett Burke.
I don't think the West has an answer to our run game. They're going to take a timeout and try to figure out what that answer might be.
Find the answer, yeah. I think you're right. I think, but I think the Knights have figured out that they own the line of scrimmage right now.
Yep. We're owning the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball.
Right.
So it'll be a first down for the Kingswood Knights.
It's just they're just bigger.
33-yard line.
The Knights are just bigger.
It's interesting to talk about this. You know, when you just, as a football fan, you talk about records. I'll tell you something. A 2-4 Knights are a significantly better team than this 4-2 Manchester West team.
Well, so NHIA is set up Division II. We have an East Division and a West Division.
Yes.
And there's a big difference in the teams that you're seeing in the West Division and the East Division.
Yes.
So a 4-2 in the West Division, because this is the only crossover game that either team has. Is pretty significantly as far as the difference.
And the problem, though, that we're going to run into with the NHIAA, with the rating system, is you could have a team that has a worse record make the playoffs.
Right.
So.
All right, so it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Knights. Burke this time goes back under center. Ryder in the backfield. They have one receiver split out to the left, one short right. And this time it is Ryder, and he breaks through. Breaks through the first one. First tackle is on the left side. Breaks through the next one and picks up a good 20 yards in that run. They can't stop him.
Can't stop Tyrese. That was all Tyrese there.
That's great. As he takes the ball inside the Blue Knights 25-yard line.
He looks like he's moving pretty well, too.
He does.
23-yard line, where the Kingswood Knights will have a 1st and 10 coming up.
So it's 1st and 10 for the Knights. All the way down to the 23. The Knights have about 3 running plays that they can run and guarantee themselves 3 or 4 yards a minimum.
Absolutely. No need to put it in the air here. Just keep it on the ground. And it won't be long before you're in the end zone.
This time it's Ryder again, so he must be feeling... Oh, we got a flag.
Yeah, it's going to be...
we have a flag.
We got helmet to helmet.
It's going to be helmet to helmet. It'll be a personal foul. That'll bring him half the distance to the goal.
As the ball was handed off to Knights number 2, Tyrese Ryder.
Still was able to pick up 6 or 7 yards on it. And it's going to move him probably about to the 5 or 6 yard line. Yep, there it is. Hit to the head.
The call is
Safety
a
came in
personal
high.
foul
Safety
against
came in high
the
from
Blue
Sure
Knights.
did. We're going to hear the "You can't do that" chant from the student section.
The penalty will be assessed to half the distance to the goal and automatic first down.
So that is going to bring the ball all the way down to about the 7-yard line, 9-yard line for
like
the Knights.
Ball will be spotted on the Blue Knights 9-yard line where Kingswood will have a first and goal.
.240 and counting remaining in the first half. Knights are definitely threatening here. They will get the ball to start the second half too.
Yes.
A little motion, and that's going to be
It's Garrett Burke.
Garrett Burke was able to fall forward for about 4 yards.
Ball is carried by Knights number 8, Garrett Burke.
Clock continues to run, as it should, right, Coach?
That's right, as it should. Let's give credit to the clock operator, doing the right thing.
Spotted around the 5-yard line, where Kingswood will have a second down and goal coming up.
This is great. You take your time because, like you said, you're going to score here and you're going to get the ball back to start the second half.
All right, so Knights come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to split a receiver way out to the right side. But we're pretty sure that ball's not going in the air, and it doesn't. It's Tyrese Ryder who does. That's the first time that they stood him up.
Yes, they did. Slow to get up,
He's
Tyrese.
slow to get up, yep.
Oh, boy. Seraphin.
They got him pretty high, too.
Seraphin's coming off the field. He looks okay. Seraphin's number 11.
Oh,
Alex.
he's able to get up.
That's good.
He's able to get up.
All right.
Oh, and it looks like he's limping.
All right, so Tyrese Ryder, number 2, is walking off under his own power. A little bit of a limp. That was a big hit by West.
That was the first time they really got to him. So number 4, Gary Porter, checks into the game. And 52, Rylan Bedreau.
They also just sent out 57. The referee sent 57 off the field. I want to say that's Keys that came off the field. That's Brody Keys, was sent out by the official. That's their version of
looks like Ryder's good to go.
Yeah.
Therese Ryder's good to go.
Good.
You're going to have to take this play off.
Yeah.
It's a third down, though. Clock is running, 1:19 remaining in the first half, sorry. And it's Burke who's just going to sneak the ball up the middle and get all the way down to about the 1-yard line.
All right, Brody Keys is back in the game. Tyrese Ryder is back in the game.
Where Kingswood will have a 4th and goal.
Probably should just sneak this one. They haven't been able to stop him on the sneak.
Can't stop the sneak. The tush push.
They are doing the tush push pretty well.
Yeah.
A lot of questions on whether that should be legal or not.
Oh, I love it. Too bad. Figure a way to stop it. Figure out a way to stop it. So it's just all about leverage. It's all about strength. These guys work so hard in the offseason in the weight room. These linemen love it.
30 seconds. Looks like
they're going to take it. They'll call a
timeout.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's a lineman's dream.
Yeah.
So
I mean, and right now the only thing that could stop him is a bad snap.
yeah. All right, so take their final timeout of the half, the Knights. 7-7, 25 seconds left. On the, can we call it the 6-inch line?
You could.
Let's do that. So not too far to go. You just need to get a clean snap and let Garrett take it right on into the end zone. Got any plans for the weekend?
Well, I'm going to do a radio show with My buddy tomorrow.
Yeah, Mike and the Hoss. You can listen to Mike and the Hoss on the Pulse of New Hampshire. If you can't pick it up locally on the radio, go ahead and listen to the Pulse of New Hampshire app. And 11 a.m. every Saturday morning, New England sports, talking sports, and it's good. And we also talk national sports.
We do.
Yeah.
We do. So, I mean, by the time this airs, we're going to have played this show. But, you know, we talk a lot of Patriots right now. It's football season.
Yeah. We're going to talk MLB playoffs. We're going to talk about maybe who the greatest athlete of all time is. All right, we're going to check that out.
We're going to check that out.
We're going to talk about Tom Brady and his purchasing of being a part owner of the Raiders.
Yeah, we've got ongoing topics. We talk a lot of WNBA and the resurrection of that. And all right, so here we go. Let's get back to this football game. 4th and goal from the 6-inch yard line. Burke is under center. Ryder in the backfield.
There
and they're going to push it.
Touchdown.
And does he get through? He does get through for a touchdown. Knight touchdown.
Ball is carried by number 8. Burke into the end zone for the touchdown.
So that's going to move the score to 13-7 for the Knights, and they're going to set up for the extra point. Good way to end the half for them.
Absolutely. PAT is so important. So
it might, in this game, it might be.
Yeah.
I think it was the Trinity game that we did that we thought it might come down to PATs.
Yeah.
Ball's on the ground. Oh, this time the snap is muffed and does not get in. I think you jinxed him, Coach.
Yeah, sure did. Bummer.
So 23 seconds left in the first half. The extra point attempt is no good, so that means the score remains 13-7. The Kingswood Knights have the lead. They will get the ball to start the second half. I'm guessing the Blue Knights are going to just sit on the ball right here. Unless they somehow get some really good field position.
But the Knights should not give him a chance to even return the ball. So keep it on the ground like they have on the past couple of kickoffs.
Coach is making sure he's got the right number of players on there. The New England Patriots should do that a couple times too, as they've had a few instances of too many players on the field for their.
One interesting thing here, and the head coach, he does it all. He does it all. He's the special teams guy, the defensive guy, the offensive guy. He makes all the decisions, and so far he's made some really good decisions. Coach Corey Woodson.
So we want the ball on the ground. This is Ben Johnson he is the Knights kicker. And there it is on the ground, good and solid. Manchester West does pick that up cleanly. Why is
They're going to say his knee was down.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And this is where if you're West, just take a knee. So
West coaches are not happy about that. They do not agree with that call.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to disagree with the call because, who am I to disagree? But the call came in from the guy farthest away from where the player picked up the ball.
Yeah.
So I see the argument, why they're making the argument. So, but, if his knee was down, his knee was down. It's frustrating when the people that are right there to see it don't make the call.
Are you fighting a little bit of a cold here?
I see that, yeah. Jeez.
No.
Good thing you're standing right next to me. It's fantastic.
I want to get you sick. All right, so here we go. 19.9 seconds left in the first half. West is going to come out. Doesn't look like they're going to take a knee here. Coach is still giving the referee a hard time about that call.
Don't try to communicate anything to the clock operator because he's not going to.
I think they're saying that the clock shouldn't. There needs to be 23 seconds back on the clock.
Yes,
because and there is not a lot of chance that this clock operator knows how to put 23 seconds back on that clock.
Probably not. Oh, he did it.
We stand corrected.
Well done. I mean, if you're West, are you really going to try to do something here? That's crazy. Whatever. They're going to try to if you throw the ball or I think I take my knee. I go into the locker room with down 13-7 and regroup.
Well, especially with the pressure that Kingswood's been getting on the quarterback. They don't have a lot of time for a play to develop, but they're going to take a shot here. There it is. There's the sack that we talked about. And that'll probably be about it.
I mean, it's surprising because, I don't know, that's fine. I mean, West is not a very good team, so I'm not sure why they were trying to do that.
Well, they think they are at 4-2. They think they're pretty good.
I guess they do. Yeah.
So that's going to wind down the clock for the remaining time for the first half. So at the end of one, it's the Knights 13, Manchester West 7. We will be back for second half action on Wolfeboro Community Television. All right, welcome back to Alumni Field and Wolfeboro Community Television. Mike Dene and Charlie Hossack bringing you Kingswood Knight football action and getting ready to start the second half with the Knights leading 13-7. As we listen to the 50-50 drawing.
50 raffle.
Today's winner is...
I don't know if we're going to hear
ticket number.
Oh,
here we go.
Ticket number.
342-0619. That's ticket number 342-0619.
And congratulations to ticket number 342-0619.
Yes, you have won the 50-50 raffle.
So, good first half for the Knights. Did what they had to do. Kept the ball on the ground, -1 passing play. And really dominated offensively. Manchester West had one good offensive drive.
Yes.
And that was pretty much it. They didn't really do much else after that. The Knights are getting the ball to start the second half. They have a chance to go up by 2 scores, which, based on what we've seen from the Manchester West offense, might be enough.
Absolutely. So this is a big, like you said, big series here for the Knights.
Now more than ever, the Knights need to slow that clock down, slow the play down, take a good long 8-9 minute drive. And so here comes the kick.
A short kick.
And the ball's on the ground. A little trouble there for the Knights.
There was.
Lucky that they jumped on
took a good
top of
bounce
it.
for the Knights.
Yep.
For us to be able to get that.
Is not returned.
Have a body down.
We have an injured Manchester West player.
We have a player down on the field.
And they're going to call the trainer.
Yeah, the West trainer is there.
Looks like they're looking at his right leg. Speaking of right legs, did you see Aiden Hutchinson's injury?
I did
see
that.
The Detroit Lions.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Brings us back to the Joe Theismann days.
Yeah, it's tough. That was awful, and that with the Theismann injury, they never stopped showing it. It goes replay after replay after replay.
Yep.
Let's have a big round of applause for
the West player is up.
Elias Abreu.
He is having a tough time right now getting to the sidelines, so it's pretty significant.
So Kingswood will have the ball at their own 31-yard line to begin the third quarter with a 1st and 10.
So good field position for the Knights to start. And we had mentioned they kind of laid off of Tyrese Ryder in that first half. They used him when they had to. Still ran for about 80 or 90 yards. And it was mainly Garrett Burke what they used as their primary running back from the quarterback position. So Knights come to the line. Burke is under center, and they're going to hand it off to Ryder, who falls forward for about a 1 or 2 yard gain. That time West went after his ankles. They didn't go after his upper body. They went after his ankles. A little bit of a different.
You got to tackle him low, tackle him at the legs, because Tyrese is a big, strong kid.
Takes it to the 33-yard line, where the Knights will have a 2nd down and 8 coming up.
So it's going to be a 2nd and 8. They're going to give him 2 yards on that.
Like you said, you want to create your own tempo here, where you want to have a nice, slow but steady tempo as you drive in your ball.
See if either team doesn't make any adjustments and do anything different. This is going to be Ryder again. He's able to. No, it's in this direction.
Burke, yes.
And Burke holds it. And, you know, we saw that on the game we did earlier this year that so much attention goes to Therese Ryder that you could do that naked bootleg.
Yes. And you forget about everyone else, and Garrett Burke made him pay.
Yeah, and those ended up being a 15, 20-yard game.
Carried by Knights number 8, Garrett Burke. Takes it out to midfield. Good enough for the first down, where Kingswood will have a 1st and 10 from midfield.
Clock should be running at this point.
But it's not. On 1st downs, it stops until they sets it, right?
It stops until it's set, correct.
All right, so Knights come to the line. They are going to put 2 receivers out. And this time it's Burke again. He does not get anything. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Ball's carried by Knights number 8, Garrett Burke.
So no gain on that play. It's going to make it a 2nd and 10 from the 50.
Brought down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for Kingswood from midfield.
Knights with a 13-7 lead, beginning of the 2nd half. This time it's Ryder who almost broke it. Again, they went low on him again.
Yeah.
Ball is carried by
And so picked up about 4 yards. It's going to make it a 3rd and about 6. Probably 2 down territory for the Knights at this point.
Absolutely.
47-yard line of the Blue
Depending
Knights.
on what happens on this play.
And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7 play for the Knights.
So they're going to go 3rd and 7. Scoreboard says 3rd and 99. It's a little aggressive on the yardage, but
we'll go with 3rd and 7. Taking their time. Clock continues to run. 9 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
And this is going to be Ryder again, and he is hit really hard.
Did the ball come out? Nope. That was just
the ball came out, but I don't think he gained anything on that one.
Ball is carried by Knights number 2, Tyrese Ryder. Takes it down to the Blue Knights.
Coach is deciding what to do here. I'd run that naked bootleg again. Yeah. Because they have to throw 5 or 6 guys at Therese Ryder to stop him, so that should be open on the backside.
Looks like they sending in maybe their punt team.
I'm surprised.
Well, it's field position. You got yourself a touchdown lead, 6-point lead.
6-point lead.
Yeah. So they're playing the field position game. It is still early, 2nd half. Just under 9 minutes with the clock running.
Let's see what kind of kick. Oh, he almost got there.
Almost got
there. And it takes a west bounce. So it's going to go out about the 25-yard line. So it's about a net 25 yards, 20 yards maybe. And that's why I wonder about the kicking, because the net that you get kicking in high school is,
it's not
15 yards, 20 yards. We're not looking at 45, 50 yards of net.
Sure. And the risk you take, you see there, you got to have a good snap, which we had a great snap, and then we almost had that. We almost had a blocked punt.
Right. From their own 21-yard line.
So West takes over from their own. No, it's looking to be the 21.
Yeah.
Let's see if they made any adjustments. They made some adjustments defensively. We saw that. See if they made any adjustments offensively. A little motion. This time they're going to pitch it out to the right side, and we have a flag, probably a hold.
We have a flag down on the play as the ball is carried by Blue Knights number 3, Rayvon Nelson.
And the call is going to be.
We'll await the call.
And that's a hold against the Blue Knights.
Yeah, holding against West.
It's going to be a holding call against the Blue Knights.
That's going to push them.
Yeah, so they march it off from where the hold happens. And they bring it back from there.
Yeah, so it's going to make it a 1st and 13.
From the spot of the foul.
And make that a 1st and 14. 8:27 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Knights again leading 13-7.
Trips right here for West.
Yep, and shotgun is able to get that ball off. So he's able to go to the slot receiver. First guy's got to make that tackle.
Yeah, that you just go one-on-one there, and that's West is gambling there. Okay, you beat that guy, you pick up a first down. You don't beat him, you're going to end up losing a couple yards.
Yeah, he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah. That's it's a tough tackle to make because it's you got an open field, a lot of space.
They've run that play a few times, and all 3 or 4 times that they've run it, the receiver's been able to get out of the way of that.
They've had some success.
Yes. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for West. And this time they're going to run the ball up the middle, and a little success. They picked up about 4 yards on that run. That's not where West has had most of their success. Most of their success has been throwing the ball outside the hash marks.
Yes. Or getting outside on the ground.
37-yard line of the Blue Knights.
So it's going to make it a 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6, depending on how the mark is. West doesn't seem to be in a hurry either.
Yeah. They are taking their time.
This time they're going to come out with receivers left, receivers right, 2 on each side. And he's going to try and throw the ball. And he's able to really risky pass. Threw the ball out in the flank.
Extremely risky pass.
Really
there,
covered.
Taken down at the Blue Knights' 39-yard line, where the Blue Knights will have a 3rd down and 3 coming up.
So big,
3rd and 3.
Big defensive opportunity here for the Knights.
Looking for number 12 for the Knights. I think that's McPhee. I'm positive. But again, our program is not necessarily up to date. All right, so here we go. 3rd and 3. They're calling it 3rd and 3. It looks more like a 3rd and 5. And, this little shovel. And he's able to get through. Looked like a hold.
Throw the flag on that one.
God.
Wow.
No flag.
That wasn't a hold. That was a tackle.
That was a tackle.
Yes.
We saw that from up here.
Carried by Blue Knights number 6.
Holy mackerel. All right, so it's going to be a 1st down for West. We saw the Knights get away with a penalty on the first half, and I guess that's the payback right there.
So, yeah. You hate to see that, though, when it's right there, and everybody saw that.
So it's going to be a 1st down up to the 47 of West. They're going to go with 2 receivers to the right, 2 receivers to the left in shotgun. Goes in motion. And quarterback's going to try and throw the ball, but he's got a lot of pressure. He's going to break the play and makes a good throw on the run to the
They call
receiver.
it a catch, yeah.
Yep. Picked up about 8 yards, 9 yards almost.
Yeah.
Pass is complete.
They flushed out. Hey, defensively they did a nice job. He scrambled, got him. The pocket collapsed. He got out of the pocket. Was able to throw. Quarterback, to his credit, he was throwing well moving.
That was the first time that he had gotten out of the pocket. He usually stays in there, and this time he was able to break containment and go. So it looks like it's going to be a 2nd and about a half a yard, maybe 1.
I'm going to challenge you on that. I'm saying 2nd and 2. If you see where the 2 is. I don't know. It's hard from your vantage point.
All right, so this time we got a toss to the right side. Got a lot of running room, and he's able to break through and pick up about 20 yards. No flag on the play either. I thought I saw a block from behind on that play.
Takes it down inside.
So West is moving the ball right now. The Knights have to be careful.
Down to the 27, it looks like.
So it's going to be 1st down for West.
Where the Blue Knights will have a 1st and 10.
4 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. Knights come to the line. They've had a couple success in some running plays now. First time this game, really, that they've had that success. This time they're going to try and throw it. Wide open on a little down and out, and good
just
solid
short,
play for West. Yeah,
just short of the
good
1st
9-yard
down.
gain. Safe throw, safe
pass.
play.
Yep.
First time we've seen them run that play.
Ball taken by Blue Knights number 4.
West quarterback has good arm action.
He does, yeah.
Taken down to the
So it's going to be
18-yard line.
second and 2. Oh, second and 1 we're hearing, second and 2. West comes with the same formation. This is running 5 plays in a row from this formation. They're going to try and throw the ball again. Oh, that's going to be overthrown. No, it's not.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. Beautiful throw. Wide open in the end zone.
So it's a West touchdown. Looked like he threw off his back foot. I didn't think, you know.
I thought it was going to sail over his head.
It did, and it just
receiver
died right there.
Yeah. So just nice play by West.
Good solid throw. Kind of a flick from the quarterback.
Yeah. So we kind of have seen right now what West is doing. Their game plan second half is they're going to throw the ball.
They're going to throw the ball, and they're going to keep Kingswood honest. So they're going to have to keep those guys out of the box because they've been able to run out of that. All right, this is a big extra point right here.
Sure is. They don't have enough players, West. Here they come.
Taking his time to come out.
Nothing worse than that.
Okay, here comes the snap. Like you said, this is a big one. High snap. And the Knights get there to block it.
Yeah, excellent.
That's huge.
That is.
Because the Knights had an unsuccessful point after, so that's going to make the score 13-13. Huge play for the Knights.
In the third quarter, the Kingswood Knights 13 and the Manchester West Blue Knights 13.
Good game here at Alumni Stadium.
There's still time to get hot dogs, pizza, and nachos at the concession stand.
Looking a little action to the right side of the field.
What do we have going
off
on
the
down
field there?
Oh, just having.
Yes, and we get the
kids playing some games.
unruly fans. Camera's gonna slide over there. Looks like it's broken up. Kingswood administrators have headed over there to see what is going on, and they have been able to break it up.
Yes.
All right, back to the action, 13-13. Great game here against the 4-2 Manchester West Blue Knights and the 2-4 Kingswood Knights. West was able to march down for a score, but it was a blocked point after to keep the score tied at 13. Huge play for the Knights on those. You said, Coach,
PATs,
those PATs matter.
So important, they sure do.
3:36 remaining, third quarter. Here comes the kick. And a solid kick, is able to get down there to about the 20. Is picked up. The Knight player ran into his own player. Yep.
Kickoff is taken by
But he does get back up to the 35-yard line. Certainly good field position for the Knights. Nolan Cheminsky's a freshman.
Yeah.
Able to pick that ball up. It's also the JV quarterback.
There we go. Good little return. Little varsity action.
Yep.
Good for him. And it's actually Kaminsky.
All right.
Yeah,
I know.
Learned that through hockey.
He played baseball for me a couple years ago, but I think I would know that.
It took me like 3 or 4 games. His sister was a goalie.
Yep.
So to learn how to correctly pronounce the name. All right.
So the Knights come here. They did not move the ball very well in their last drive. They ended up punting the ball. Let's see if they make any adjustments. Well, right now I don't see. Oh, there he is. Burke is under center. One receiver left. This time they're going to go to. That was number 2, Therese Ryder. Again, he's not getting the push that he was in that first half so far, anyway. We see West go at his ankles.
Over the 35.
We've seen that in a couple games. I know we've only done one game, but we've watched other games.
Yes.
The second half adjustments that teams have made to shut down Ryder and make Kingswood beat you in other ways.
And that's what right now they're doing. So I think Kingswood is going to beat them in other ways.
Second and 7. This time it's going to be Burke who's going to hold on to the ball. And he's going to get a good push. He's not going to get to the first down. The ball's out. And the Blue Knights fall on the ball, and it is going to be a fumble and a recovery by the Blue Knights. That is the last thing that they needed.
Right, we've got a lot of bodies down right now. We
a lot
have
of
Kingswood
injuries.
Knights player down.
A lot of injuries.
Oh boy. So the referee's going to
They have
sort
a
this
player down
out.
on the field.
All right, then the referees are going to sort out where the spot is, who gets the ball. It looks like it's going to be West ball. And then we have a player down, a Knights player injured.
That's the, you know, Burke was fighting for extra yards, and there was a couple guys that came behind him to push him the extra yards. The problem with that is that you expose the ball a little bit.
You do, and the West players are going in there to strip the ball. So,
all right, Knight players down. We're going to take a little TV timeout while the Knights sort out the injury. We will be right back on Wolfeboro Community Television. All right, welcome back to Kingswood football, and we just had a little injury. Jacob Brown is walking off under his own power. It looks to be okay. That's a good thing, obviously. Unfortunately, the Knights fumbled, and West has taken over at midfield. A little momentum on their side. Knights are going to have to fight and get that momentum back. They need to stop here. West was able to march the ball down the field by throwing the ball a lot more than they had in the first half. Surprising they're going out with a different formation than the one that they were successful with, but they are. They're going to split up two receivers to the right side in shotgun, and they're going to throw the ball. They're going to go deep again, and nobody's there, no flag.
The receiver ran the wrong route.
Incomplete
for West
by the Blue Knights.
So excellent.
Yeah, incomplete pass, going to make it 2nd and 10.
The intended receiver was number 4, Jerome Hennert.
Well, like you said, we could see what West wants to do. They want to throw the ball.
For the Blue Knights.
Yeah, that was their halftime adjustment.
So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Ball's at midfield, 2:34 remaining in the third quarter. This time they're going to go back to that formation that they had. Going to go deep again. Great catch. Great catch by West. Knights were there with coverage. They were there.
Good, yep, good coverage. That was just an athlete making a play.
Yep.
The West player went up, kind of almost like a jump ball, and got that.
Pass is complete, I believe.
So it ended up being about a 30-yard gain all the way down to the 20. West player was taller. He was able to go out and reach up for the ball.
Good news is Jacob Brown is back in for the defensive line.
Good. All right, West comes to the line. They're going to go, this time, trips to the left. And a receiver to the right. They're really emptying the backfield. A little confusion for the Knights, and they're going to run the ball out of that formation and being able to pick up about 6 yards. Right now, West has the Knights reeling a little bit, and Knights have to figure this out.
They do. Kingswood has to get back to their game plan. They need to settle down. Right now, they look a little anxious.
Omo takes it down to the Kingswood 15-yard line.
So it's going to make it about a 2nd and 5.
About 5 to go.
Better watch out for that play they scored a touchdown on. It was from right about here.
Yes.
And he was wide open. And no, they're going to run it from this. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage about. So the Knights do a good job bottling him up. He's going to bring up a big 3rd and 5.
Huge third down here coming up for them. I noticed, pregame they do have a kid that kicks field goals, but this is well out of his range.
Ball is carried by Blue Knights number 5, Logan Paradise.
32-yarder from here.
Yeah.
Takes it down to the Kingswood 14-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 to go for the Blue Knights.
4 down territory for West. 50 seconds remaining and counting remaining in the third quarter. We'll see what they do. Nope, they're going to go with looking to the right side. Throws the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. Great defense by the Knights. They knocked it out of the West player's hands.
That was great. Really good defensively. All right.
So here we go, 4th down play. What's West going to do here?
I don't think they have a choice. They haven't been successful on the ground. They're going to have to put the ball in the air.
40 seconds. Clock has stopped.
Might be a good chance that West takes a timeout here.
Big play for the Knights right now. Big play. Get the ball back after the turnover. Not give up any points. Get some pressure on the quarterback. Quick snap. Ball's thrown. Caught. And
it's short.
First down to the 1 yard line. Kind of an inside shoulder throw.
Yeah.
Keyshawn Foster.
It's really good
snap.
play.
Did you see that quick snap?
Quick snap. They were 3 seconds away from a delay of game.
Yeah.
First and goal.
Good call by the West offense.
From the Kingswood 2 yard line.
There's no delay on this. This could be, they don't have to run a play.
See if they decide to. 20 seconds right now. Well, they're going to get to the line. They're looking to see. And they call the timeout. So West calls a timeout.
Interesting.
Unsure. I guess that they felt like they needed to get that play
by
in.
the Blue Knights.
Clock management-wise, you didn't need to do it. I'm not sure. I don't know if the West coach realized that. You would think the head coach would understand that. But that's that. They took a timeout. It's their first timeout of the half. That benefits the Knights. Go ahead and burn your timeouts. You're going to probably need those later on in the game. So, but it is 13-13 with 10.7 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's first and goal for West at the 2. So, this is where you hope for a turnover. Your Knights, get a fumble, I don't think they're going to throw this close, so try to get that ball.
Well, right now West West can run it in. They've had success, picking up 1 or 2 yards on the ground. Their quarterback is good size. I wouldn't be surprised if they just get under center and just push through. So they're going to come out with they're going to split some receivers out. And quarterback is going to be in shotgun. And he's going to take it himself, and he's going to get in easily. No push for the Knights on that time.
Nothing.
That was a little easy. So that's going to push the score to 20-13 for West. So they do convert the turnover into points. We knew that turnover was going to be costly.
So do you go for 2 here? You're going to have, so you get 19 points. Do you go for 2, or are they going to try to kick it?
I think you kick the extra point.
Okay.
So in the NFL, we're starting to see them go for 2 a little bit more.
Yeah. Looks like they're going for 2, Mike.
Well, this is going to push it to an 8-point lead if they get it. Or a touchdown, an extra point. If they don't get it, we'll win it for the Knights. And he's going to take it himself, and he looks like he's going to get in. Yeah, he does get in. He's a big boy. The quarterback's a big boy. He's not,
He is, yeah.
I'm surprised we haven't seen more running from him.
2-point conversion.
So that's going to stretch the lead to 8 for West. That puts a lot of pressure on the Knights now.
So Knights need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. All right. Plenty of time, though.
The Knights season really is riding on this fourth quarter.
It is.
If they have any hope to make the playoffs, which they're still eligible for the playoffs.
Yep. They got to win out.
They got to win out, and your homecoming game against a good, solid Manchester West team. They have very winnable games coming up too.
Yeah. Next week they are hosting St. Thomas, which St. Thomas is down, and then of course the ultimate game, the Carroll County Championship at Kennett, because you always want to beat the Eagles.
Kennett just coming off a big win. They beat Bow.
I know, crazy. But Kennett should lose the next 2 because they're traveling to Hanover tonight, and then they have to play Trinity. But you got to get up for the Carroll County Championship game, which is the last game of the season, November 1st.
Hopefully not.
Regular season, I should say. I stand corrected. We have really extended this third quarter.
Yes, we have. 6 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Here comes the kickoff. They put it in the air, and that's going to be number, we can catch his number, 34, 24.
I missed it. I couldn't see.
It's like 34. I think that was Kaminsky. Nolan Kaminsky once again.
Yeah.
Kickoff taking tonight's number 34, Nolan Kaminsky.
They're pronouncing it wrong on the PA system. All right, so here we go. Let's set this up. Knights has 1 play left in the third quarter. There's 1.2 seconds left. They are trailing by 8. They're within reach. They're within 1 score. Let's see who they come out with. Yep, they're going to come out with their base offense. I think now is the time. You get to the fourth quarter, time to just ride her the whole way.
I like how you said that.
And there, the ball's on the ground. Burke picks it up. He's going to get sacked for a loss. Knights are having trouble with some ball control right now. And that's going to bring it to the end of the third quarter with the Knights trailing by 8. I scored 21-13.
That's the end of our third quarter of play.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Kingswood Knights football. All right, welcome back to Kingswood football. Beginning of the fourth quarter, the most important fourth quarter of the season for the Knights right now, because their season is riding right now on this fourth quarter. They cannot have another loss. They have to come back. They're trailing by 8. They're going to get the ball, start the quarter at their own 35.
Second down and what, 12?
Second down and 12, yeah. No, more than that, probably about 14. They did just have a loss. So here we go, and it's going to be Ryder who gets clogged up again.
Yeah, picked up a couple yards, but
get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, original line of scrimmage. And you got yourself a third down and 10.
He takes it out to the 34-yard line, where Kingswood will have a
I don't think the Knights can slow play it like they were most of the game now that they're behind. They're gonna need to get at least 2 possessions.
Yes. To win this game.
Yeah.
Yep.
So 3rd and 10. Are we in 4-down territory right now? Probably not yet, right?
Not yet.
Wes made some good adjustments to, right so far anyway, handling Ryder. And Burke is going to roll out. He's going to try and throw the ball. And he puts the ball in the air, and it is out of bounds. Ooh. Kind of exposed himself on that one. He set himself up to get hit really hard.
Yeah. So no flags on the play. More importantly, no injuries. So
coach is deciding what to do.
4th down. I don't think you have a choice. You have to punt in this situation.
Kingswood will have a 4th and 10 coming up.
And that's what they're going to do. With Ben Johnson, the punter, is coming out there. And looks like Brendan McPhee is the punter, number 12.
Okay. Oh, maybe yeah, I wouldn't do a fake here, but yeah, you got the right personnel for one.
I mean, they are out there. And it looks like angle to the sidelines and out of bounds. Only going to net about 15 yards on that kick. I want to point out that Brendan McPhee is the backup quarterback, I believe, so they are set up. They were set up for a fake, but they did not do it. So Wes is going to start their drive at midfield from the 50. 10:55 remaining.
After the punt, the ball will be spotted at midfield, where the Blue Knights will have a 1st and 10.
Blue Knights are going to come to the line. They're going to put 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to put 1 in motion. And it's going to be a misdirection inside handoff to pick up about 5 yards.
So it'll be an interesting series for West because they've had success in the air, but at the same time, drop passes stop the clock. So you want to run, you want to keep the clock moving, but at the same time, you need to. I think you need to be a little bit of a risk taker if you're West. So,
well, not if they're picking up 5 yards.
Yeah,
a carry.
No, but that's what I mean. If they're not going to find success on the ground, then they'll have to go back to the air.
So here we go. It's going to be 2nd and 5. West uses a lot of different formations, and so they're gonna throw the ball. And they're gonna go deep. They're gonna try and put this game away now, and he's able to catch the ball for about a 40-yard gain.
Wow,
good solid play again.
Quarterback is feeling it, and his receivers are making
some good catches.
These are not these are not easy.
No, these are contested. These are not. These guys are not wide open.
That's good coverage, and
Kingswood. Going to be 1st and goal from the 9.
So they're going to spot the ball at the 9 yards. It's going to be 1st and goal for West from the 9-yard line. Quarterback is in shotgun as he's been most of the day. This time he's going to pitch it out to the right side. He gets out to the right side again. He gets a little wider, and it is number
flag on the play.
Number 2, Tyrese Ryder going end-to-end on that tackle.
Heck of a play by Tyrese. I suspect we're going to have a hold here by West. Let's see what happens.
The ball is carried by Blue Knights number 6, Keyshawn Foster.
And here comes the call. There's the hold. And on the Knights. So it's going to push the ball back 10 yards. It's going to make it almost a 1st and 20 because that happened at about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. So they're going to have the ball at their own
18-yard line
of the Knights.
For Kingswood. It'll be 1st and goal from the 18 for the Blue Knights.
So 1st and goal from the 18. I don't think the Knights can run it in from here. I think they're going to have to put the ball in the air a little bit. And we saw that they're not afraid to do that. That's how they get down here in the first place. They're going to put somebody in motion. Here it comes. Here comes the throw. It's an inside pass. That is dropped.
Incomplete. Yes. McPhee with great coverage.
Yep.
But was able to get that ball knocked out.
Got his hands in there. And good throw.
Yep. Good throw.
But for the most part, Kingswood's been there in their coverage.
Yes.
It's just they've mostly been contested throws, and West has come down with a lot of them.
Going to be 2nd and goal for the Blue Knights from their.
West is bringing in a very tall receiver.
Yes. He's significantly taller than the rest of the players.
An end zone threat, I guess. Looks like he's lining up in a tight end position. Behoove Kingswood to keep an eye on number 9. He is going out for a pass. They're going to throw the ball, and it's going to be incomplete. They went to the end zone. Not great design. They had 4 guys in the same exact area.
Yeah, so they went short side of the field and put everybody on the short side of the field.
Yep.
There wasn't anyone that wasn't on the short side of the field. So it was an interesting play. That was clearly they flooded that whole zone, hoping that they'd hit something.
Intended receiver.
Huge. I mean, can we say it, Mike? 3rd and goal from the 18. Huge play here.
3rd and goal for the Blue Knights.
And probably going to be 4-down territory for them.
No question about it. No question about it. So you don't have to get it all here if you're West.
Right. Here comes the throw. They throw the ball to the flat. The West guy is able to make the first guy miss and make the second guy miss, and he's able to get the ball all the way down to the 5. Now you might think about kicking it if you're West.
I don't know.
Pass is complete.
I don't think so. I say you go for it because if you don't make it, the Knights are going to have 90+ yards to go.
Down to the Kingswood 6-yard line, where it's going to be 4th and goal.
If you make the kick, it's a 2-score game.
Understood, but the chance of making a kick, come on, high school ball.
You're right. You're right. So big play for the Knights here.
The
8 minutes and counting.
Yes.
Kingswood Knights, sorry.
Yeah.
They're sending that really tall receiver out to the right side.
He's isolated one-on-one.
So they're just going to throw the ball up to him. They're looking. Gets the ball. Oh my God, that's intercepted by the Knights. And he's going to go all the way. And guess who? That's Tyrese
Ryder.
Doesn't look like he's going to make it all the way. Huge play.
Yes, big play.
Pass is intercepted by Kingswood Knights number 2, Tyrese Ryder.
Might be one of the. And we got flags back. We got a flag in the back.
It's all right. It's after the interception. Interception's going to stand. We got a West player hurt. That's huge. Huge momentum
play.
shift. Huge momentum shift. Tyrese Ryder, is he? Tyrese is an incredible player. He is Mr. Knight. Oh my goodness.
He was everywhere. Football player. You mentioned in the first half an eye for the ball.
Yeah,
he knows where it is.
Yeah, he can
able to undercut that route.
Yeah,
make the catch. Let's have a big round of applause for Blue Knights number 3, Rayvon Nelson.
So Knights are moving down the field like they think that penalty is going to be.
I think it's going to be
against West.
It's going to be against West.
No, holding on.
Probably after the.
It's going to be a holding call against the Kingswood Knights. Going to bring the ball back. Kingswood will still have the ball and will start from their own 23-yard line.
It's a tough holding call right there for the Knights because they lost about 60 yards on that.
Yes.
But the momentum
is on us.
Coach is trying to get some answers on why that was called. He understands the gravity of it.
All right, they're figuring it all out now. Ball has been put in play.
Temperatures dropped about 15 degrees since the game started.
I mean, I have put on my sweatshirt and my winter jacket.
All right. Knights come. 7:51 remaining in the game. Knights are down 8. Coming off a big interception, big stop. Let's see if they could do anything. This time they're going to pitch it to Serafin Agamati, who we haven't called his name very often, and he's got a solid run, about 8-yard gain. There's a wrinkle we haven't seen.
Yeah, we haven't seen Serafin at all tonight, so that was a nice job by Serafin.
We know he's hobbling a little bit, but looked pretty good on that one.
Sure did.
And he's going to come out of the game.
Oh, he was running on pure adrenaline.
2nd down and 2.
Make it a 2nd and 2. Wait for Serafin to get off the field. This time it's going to be Burke who's going to not get to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose 2 yards on that one.
Ball is carried by Knights number 8, Garrett Burke. Brought down at the 31-yard line.
So it's going to be a big 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Clock is not our friend right now. It's under 7 minutes to go. Clock is running. Kingswood Knights are losing 21-13 in the 4th quarter.
So Knights come to the line. And it's going to be Burke is going to keep it himself, and he's not going to get to the first down marker.
It's
going to make a fourth down play right here.
Yeah. Huge play.
Probably going to sneak it again. He is getting positive yards on those plays, so.
Takes it out to the Kingswood 32-yard line. It's going to bring up a fourth down. About 2 to go.
Yeah, 4th and 2. I'm guessing we're going to see the sneak again.
I would think so. A little push here. Got to get a good snap. Good push. Need this first down.
No, we're going to hand it off to Therese Ryder, who easily gets the first down.
Yes.
Ball is carried by number 2, Tyrese
That's his
Ryder.
best run of the second half.
He picks up enough for the first down as he's out over the Knights' 40-yard line, out to the 42, with Kingswood will have a 1st and 10.
Getting back to that huge interception by Tyrese Ryder. He's shifted the momentum of the whole game. I mean, West was down, you know, if they had scored, game over.
Game over,
You know, that, and Tyrese just huge interception. And giving the Knights some more life and a chance.
Yeah, about 5 minutes and 17 seconds. Knights are at their own 42. First new set of downs. This time it's going to be Burke holding on to the ball. He's able to get a good push that time. Almost up to a first down. It gives him some options now. Those first down carries for 8 or 9 yards gives the Knights a lot of options.
It will be marked right at midfield. But Kingswood will have a second down and about 2 to go for the first.
Maybe 2nd and 2. Knights are taking their time. They're putting everything into this drive right here. Hold on to the ball.
Ball security is so important.
Knights come to the line, put something in motion. This is Ryder. He's able to break a whole bunch of tackles and easily pick up the first down.
Ball is carried by Knights number 2, Tyrese Ryder.
We do have an injury. It's Seraphin. It's on the ground. Oh, they get him up. And they're back down.
We have a player down on
the leg
on
has
the field.
had enough, it looks like. So it's going to be a timeout. 4 minutes remaining. New set of downs for the Knights. They're going to have the ball at the 42. Plenty of time.
Absolutely. 4 minutes, 12 seconds. You got to worry about scoring and then getting that 2-point conversion to tie the game. Seraphin's coming out.
Got a big round of applause for Knights number 11, Seraphin Azamonte. Last play went to the Blue Knights 42-yard line. Good enough for the first down, where Kingswood will have a 1st and 10.
So, I mean, I think the storyline for the Knights tonight is, Seraphin being injured. He had that nice big run earlier in this quarter, but he's been pretty much a non-factor this game. Yeah. It's been Tyrese Ryder and Garrett Burke.
Yep. So here we go. Nice trailing by 8. Less than 4 minutes remaining. It's going to be Burke is going to hold on. He gets to the outside. And was able to pick up a good 4 yards on that play.
Ball is carried by Knights number 8, Garrett
Nice to see
Burke.
him bounce to the outside.
Yeah, that was great. Nice run by Garrett.
Clock continues. And
He takes
I thought they were going to try and speed things up a little bit, but
39 down to the 38-yard line.
I think they just need to take their time, be cautious, and realize they got to score.
They have 3 timeouts remaining. And it's going to be, ball's out. Pick it up. Burke is able to, he ended up, it's the original line of scrimmage, ended up losing about 4 yards.
8, Garrett Burke.
Got to hold on to the ball right now, guys.
Yeah.
Kingswood's got to hold on to the ball. Less than 3 minutes now.
Going to bring up a third down.
Clock continues to move.
Yeah, it's going to be a 3rd and 10.
be a good opportunity to think about maybe using a timeout. Seraphin is back in the game. He's coming out there, limping in. All right, Knights are in the huddle.
Here we go, coming up on 2 minutes remaining in this game. Great game at Alumni Field. This time it's going to be, Burke is going to throw the ball, and it is blocked. The pass was deflected and went to the ground. That's going to bring up a 4th down play now. Here's your ball game.
Pass is
Here it is, you got
incomplete.
4th and 10.
Does
That's
stop
gonna
the
bring up
clock.
a 4th down and 10
2:06
play.
remaining. Knights are down 21-13.
You a little surprised at that play call?
Well, no, because it was wide open.
Yeah.
You know, you had a big arm get up and hit it, but it's wide open. I think you complete that pass and you might end up in the end zone on that.
Well, but you know, Ryder's getting 5 and 6 yards of carry again.
Yeah.
And you need 10. You know you're going to go to 2 plays. And so now it puts a lot of pressure on the Kingswood offense. Probably going to have to put the ball in the air on this play.
I agree with you, Mike.
And they're going to split one receiver out to the right. And Burke is going to go back to pass the ball. He does have an open. Oh, and did you get any flag?
No flags.
Oh, I thought he got there a few seconds
I thought he was there
early.
a split second early.
Oh, that's a tough one.
It's a tough one. That
Pass
is a
is
tough one.
incomplete.
All right, so
So
the
it's
Knights
not-
have
it's
all
not done yet. They're
the
not
Knights have
done
all their
yet.
timeouts.
So the West is going to take over on downs. The Knights do have their timeouts. They can get the ball back, but they cannot afford to give up a first down.
Right.
Now the question is, does West put the ball in the air at all?
I would say probably not, Mike. But, you know,
I mean,
I don't coach them,
You know,
so-
they've thrown the ball. They might
yeah,
try and catch
had
them.
some success, but yeah.
And here comes your first run, and he does. Maybe gets back. Maybe gets one.
And there comes your first timeout by the Knights.
So probably this is how this is going to go. Is that West is going to run 3 plays, keep the ball on the ground, make the Knights use their timeouts, and punt the ball away. Knights are probably going to get the ball back with minute 30 left, give or take, minute
Sounds
20
good.
left.
They just can't give up. The Knights
no
cannot give
timeouts.
up a first down. They can't give up a first down.
Yeah. Give up a first down, the game's over.
Yes.
So Kingswood band doing a phenomenal job once again. Head by band leader Bobby Burns.
Yes.
As good as there is.
Love Bobby Burns. Good guy, great teacher, great band leader. All right.
West comes to the line.
Seraphin's in the game.
Yeah, I
Tyrese
think
is there.
it's pretty obvious what's going to happen. They're going to run the ball. I don't think they're going to put the ball in the air. And they're going to run some misdirection. The West player had the ball out there.
Yeah.
a little risky.
It was a little risky. Yeah.
Number 4.
But he gets back. He picks up another yard, so it's going to make it a 3rd and 8.
Jerome Hennert.
Kingswood uses their second timeout. They have 1 remaining.
44-yard line. Timeout taken by the Kingswood Knights.
So we'll see one more play, one more timeout, and then West will be forced to punt. Which, in high school ball, is extremely risky.
Right, so you never know.
Yes, you just never know.
Now, if Kingswood stops him, do they hold off on using that last timeout? Do they save that timeout? They'll get the ball back with a minute left.
I mean,
with that timeout.
You know,
though.
like I think we're thinking more like NFL guys, right? You could do that, but I don't know how quickly a high school team can get the ball down the field.
So nice defense comes out. I mean, West could run play action and
they could. You know,
so,
yeah, we do have 11 in the box.
Right. And no, they're going to run the ball, and Knights are going to be all over that. West is able to push forward for about 4 yards. It's going to make it a 4th and 2. The Knights do take their last time out.
Jeez, Mike, now you have some decisions if you're West. They're just about at midfield. The Knights don't have any timeouts. You just...
Ball carried by the Blue Knights.
You can end the game with a 2-yard run. We'll see where they put it. They put it at the 49. So a 3-yard run.
3 yards, so yeah.
So they're 3 yards away.
4 to go for the Blue Knights.
They've had... West has had a lot of success defensively this half. They haven't given up any points at all. They really haven't given up many first downs either.
So if you punt here, you know, if you're lucky,
you net 20.
Yeah.
At best, you're going to net 20.
We'll see what they're going to do. We'll see how confident they are.
Looks like they're going to
drop back and punt. All right. So, you know, you got to get a perfect snap. Got to get a good kick. Maybe the Knights could have a block here.
It looks like the Knights are going to try and come after it. Good snap. Good solid kick.
We're going to have a return.
Yeah, we're going to have a return here. Little trip up, but he's able to get through and get the ball back to about the 30. Net 20.
Yeah,
you
nailed it. Net 20.
So, minute 31 left.
No timeouts for the Knights.
Yep, even though the scoreboard says 1 timeout, they did use that last timeout.
Yeah.
The Kingswood Knights will have a 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line.
I'm a little disappointed to see that a lot of fans have left. Do they not understand the game of football?
I'm a little disappointed in the crowd in general for a homecoming game. I thought there would be a few more fans.
Yeah. But a lot of people have vacated. This game is far from over, Mike.
So here come the Knights. They don't have any timeouts left. We know the scoreboard says 1.
Seraphin's out there. Tyrese Ryder's out there.
It looks like they're coming out with 3 receivers, so they're going to put the ball in the air. Let's see what they do. And they're going to run the ball with Tyrese. He gets in the open right away. Good start. Gets into West territory and gets out of bounds. What a great run by Tyrese Ryder.
Can we talk a little bit, though, about one of the most amazing things on that play? The block by McPhee. Yep. McPhee made a great block to allow Tyrese to get to the sideline to get out of bounds. Incredible.
Good enough for the 1st down. Kingswood will have a 1st and 10.
That's a huge start for the Knights. Huge start.
Huge.
That gives them some options now.
And momentum.
Yep. This time Burke's going to put the ball in the air. And
incomplete.
Incomplete, almost intercepted.
Pass is incomplete. Intended receiver, Knights number 30, Brody Chasen.
So this is where our clock operator has some challenges and maybe a little home cooking. We didn't really lose much time on that play.
No, we did not, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so it's going to make a 2nd and 10. Going to throw the ball to the right side. That ball is going to be incomplete also. I'm not necessarily on board with some of these play calls right now.
Yeah.
Tyrese Ryder just ran the ball 30 yards.
Yes.
And got out of bounds.
Yeah.
Intended receiver number 30, Brody Chasen.
You got a minute 16 left.
It's going to make it a 3rd and 10. Obviously, it's 4-down territory because the season's on the line.
The season's on the line. The game is on the line. A lot is on the line right now. That's where we need the Knights to step up. You got this. Garrett's got the play.
I think at this point, I think I hand the ball off here and let him gain 6 or 7 yards. I hand the ball off twice. There it is. Oh. All right.
Sniff that out.
Ball is carried by
So here we go.
Two.
It's
Tyrese Ryder.
4th down and 9. Knights season is on the line on this play right here. It is their playoff chances go away without a first down.
Correct. Let's go,
The clock
Knights.
is running. Knights have to push this a little bit. 50 seconds and counting. And they're going to throw the ball. And it's going to go incomplete. And that's going to do it. They're going to turn the ball over on downs.
Incomplete.
And that's probably going to do it for the Knights' playoff hopes.
So West will be taking over in the victory formation.
The Blue Knights will have a 1st and 10 from their own 44-yard line.
It's a tough loss for the Knights. I think this is a very winnable game. They made it through the game health-wise. Just again, that's a second half collapse that we've seen happen all too often this year.
37 seconds left. West is in their victory formation.
Well, sort of. They just don't like going from under center, do they?
No.
And that's probably going to be it. There's no timeouts, right?
Going to be it. That's it.
They're shaking hands. So we're going to call it right
See you
there.
later, guy.
That's going to do it for us in Wolfeboro Community Television. Mike Dene and Charlie Hossack and Jared Burke on the camera. The Knights don't pull this one out. We'll see what happens the rest of the year. They have winnable games the rest of the year.
Like we said, home game next week against St. Thomas, and then on the road for the Carroll County Championship on November 1st against Kennett.
And make sure to watch Wolfeboro Community Television to get a chance, and they're always accepting donations. You can check out WCTV.com and make a donation and contribute to Wolfeboro Community Television. Have a great night, everybody, and we will be back. I don't know when our next game that we're going to do.
Well, next week will be St. Thomas. It won't be us.
Won't be us.
We'll see you next season.
All right, bye-bye.